Wants Pelosi, Nadler, Schiff, and of course Maxine Waters. Can you believe this? And then tweeting presidential harassment. Let's get some thoughts from Dana Perino and Juan Williams of The Five. I've been listening to all of this. Dana, then Juan. Go ahead.
Well, we are, we're champing at the bit here at The Five to get on and talk about it. But what I was thinking when Ann McCarthy just said that this is no different after Pelosi's statement than what we had earlier today. Now they're going to think about an inquiry, to maybe think about doing an inquiry. And it goes on and on and on, and it takes longer than an American Idol contestant reveal as to who is the winner. And I think that right now, when you have just about in a moment, you'll have Congressman Scalise and Minority Leader McCarthy come out, and they're going to figure out a way to try to get Republicans to unify behind this. And they're going to be able to say, look, President Trump's already said he's going to release a transcript. We're going to get it tomorrow. Why would be willing to take him on this? We'll see if that happens. The other thing is just on politics. You are about to see the impeachment turf war on the Democratic side, and it will go on, and there will be leaks about each other, and because you're going to see who's going to get it. Is it going to be Nadler? Will it be Schiff? Who's going to get on the special committee? Is there going to be a special committee? And one of the things that this does for Democrats, it completely clouds their ability to talk about anything else legislatively. They are now going to talk about impeachment and not trade, like, for example, passing the new NAFTA USMCA. That's on the table. Their constituents really need and want that. That's not a partisan issue. They need to get that done. They would like to do something on gun control. They might have been able to do something with the president there. What are they going to be able to campaign on to say that it was worth putting them in power? And maybe enough of the Democrats out there in the country will say, well, impeaching the president is important enough for me to turn out again to vote for you. But this is high stakes. Remember, the last two presidents to go through this, Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton, they had already been reelected. We haven't actually been through this in an election year. This could take several months. You could end up probably like March or April before you actually have this inquiry go forward, in which case you're right in the middle of a presidential election, and none of us have been through that before.
Juan, there is a sense up on Capitol Hill from
Welcome to another segment of the Radioactive Rant, and I am your host, Lawrence Odie. What a monumental day in history. Finally, the Orange Con Man has dug himself into a hole that he cannot dig himself out of. But for Dana Chatty Catty Perino, let's put things right. But wait a minute. Girlfriend, can you get another color but black? You work in that black. Bright light, somebody turn off the lights. Well, when she says that, now the Democratic Party will not be able to focus on the task at hand. Well, that's the part that she's got right. The part that she's got wrong, this is the long game. They can play this, and Nancy Pelosi knew this. Jerry Nadler knew this. They can play this right up and into November 2020. And that's bad for the Orange Con Man. That's bad for his administration. All eyes, the media, American citizens, children, everybody will be watching these monumental historical hearings to get a racist, a white nationalist, a serve nobody but myself miscreant out of office. And so what that does is that stymies the Orange Con. He won't be able to do anything. He can say, look over here at the bright, shiny keys if he wants to. Nobody's going to be looking. Everybody will be focused. C-SPAN, C-SPAN 2, C-SPAN 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, cable, Fox, CNN, MSNBC. All eyes will be focused on these inquiries. Now, Perino knows this, but her job is to spin it the other way and talk about the negative adverse effects that it will play upon the Democratic Party. Well, how can that be if the Democratic Party planned it this way? You know, there's an adage. Give him an inch and he will take a mile. Well, the orange trumpeter has done just that, and now he cannot dig himself out of this hole. Can anybody say smoking gun? Radioactive Rant, your host, Lawrence Odie, on this day, September 24th, 2019.